Hi, I'm Mark Toole with 8020service.com, and today's customer service video question of the day again comes from Quora, and the question is, do you appreciate a chatbot if it means you will get faster customer service? Do you find that chatbots provide the level of service you need? Okay, so no, and I'll explain. There's really a lot of reasons for this. The first question I have, though, is why would anyone think that a chatbot would be better than a human being at a human task such as customer service, such as interpersonal interaction, such as talking to someone, hearing their questions, hearing their problems, hearing their concerns, figuring out a solution, fixing things if necessary, and giving them that solution? Why would anyone think that a somewhat rudimentary piece of code, or even a very advanced piece of code, is going to do human tasks better than a human? There are a lot of things that a computer can do better than a human. Very, very many things. I've got a robot vacuuming my floor right now, and actually that's a bad example because I would do a better job using a regular vacuum. This guy takes all day and still misses spots. But you get the point. There are tasks that are more suited to a computer than a person. Advanced mathematical calculations, for example. Having a conversation is not one of those tasks. Now, hypothetically, if someone were to develop a computer that could do that as well as a person, that's a different story. I don't think that's a thing yet. I don't know if it ever will be a thing, honestly, because there still are and there still will be tasks that are better suited to human beings. Interacting with other human beings is one of those tasks. Now, do I appreciate a chatbot if it means I will get faster customer service? So now we have a question. If I have a problem, if I have a question, if I have a concern with some business that I'm doing business with, and I go on there, I try to figure things out myself. I can't for whatever reason. I think, oh shit, I have to contact these people and ask them for help and talk to customer service and all this bullshit. And it's like, here, wait a couple minutes and a human being will help you, or mess around with this stupid computer program chatbot thing that we got. Do I appreciate that? No. I don't want a fast answer. I mean, I don't want to sit around all day waiting for an answer, but I don't necessarily most care about a fast answer. I care about a correct answer. I care about the thing that I need fixed, getting it fixed. A chatbot operating on a procedures manual on a code. I mean, think about what a chatbot is, basically. It's a piece of code. It's an algorithm. It's a program. It's the same thing, roughly speaking, as the procedures manual that your human NPC call center dummy in these conventional businesses will be doing. If the customer asks about this, do this and read this script. If customer asks about this, do this, read this script. It's going to be more limited because I don't think these companies are going to trust this thing to actually do things. I don't think they have the integration set up. For example, if I were to talk to this chatbot and ask it to give me a discount or fix my subscription because something's not working right, it's not going to be able to do that. What it's going to be able to do is the simple scripted stuff that they have a person doing, the lowest end person there. They just have this piece of software doing it instead. What are your hours? Hello, thank you for asking about hours. Hours are important for businesses, and that is when businesses are open, and our hours are the following hours. Because it will be unnecessarily wordy like that because it's written by conventional customer service dummies. But that's the kind of thing that this AI chatbot can do. The thing that I'm not ever going to ask customer service about. I'm never going to ask a simple, easy question that it could be answered by a simple script running on a computer somewhere, unless there's no other way for me to find that information. And if that's the case, there's almost always going to be a better way that you could deliver that information than making me have a little chat with your piece of software because you think it's fancy and cool. Shiny object syndrome, they call it. Oh, look, this chatbot can replace 5 low-level customer service dummies. Let's get one of those and it'll... Unless it's better, unless there's a reason to get it, don't get it. Do you find that chatbots provide the level of service you need? I don't know if I've ever dealt with one. If I have, it's basically going to be indistinguishable from a low-end, micromanaged NPC employee reading off a procedures manual, reading off of a script. Obviously, this is, the name implies, a chatbot for the live chat thing. But when you get in a live chat with a company, do you really know or care if it's a chatbot? Not necessarily. What you care about is if you get the resolution, if you get the information, if you get what you're hoping to get when you reluctantly find that you have to contact customer service. If a chatbot can do that, good. And maybe if you have a lot of elderly customers, or let's just call it what it is, stupid customers, low IQ customers, people who can't or won't figure things out for themselves, people who just want to call and ask dumb questions all day, yeah, maybe you could stick a chatbot in there and have it answer the same thing all day long or something. You know, like if you're Comcast and it could be in there, hey, what channel's the baseball game on? Oh, it's on channel 269. Okay, thanks. You know, dumb questions like that from dumb people like that, maybe a chatbot could help. And the kind of businesses I work with, and for myself personally, I'm not dumb. I don't work with businesses who sell dumb products to dumb people for the most part. Just not interested in that. So this doesn't really fit into the way of doing things here. Basically what I'm saying here is most things that could be done by a chatbot, in my understanding of the capabilities of these things or lack thereof, could be and should be better handled another way. Either by just preventing the problem from ever happening, if it's a problem, if it's a request, something like that. Make the thing more clear. Fix it so it doesn't break, that sort of thing. If it's questions, how about just an FAQ section on the website? You know, do I need to type out my question? How do I log into my account? And then a chatbot copies and pastes a thing that tells me how to log into my account? Or can there just be a website that says, how to log into your account? Oh, yeah, that's what I was looking for. I think it's a solution to a problem that doesn't really exist. Or, at best, it's a inferior solution to a problem that's already been solved other ways. Really, the benefit, other than repetitive, it kind of goes with this. Repetitive nonsense questions from dumb customers, because let's face it, some customers are dumb. Some products, if you're selling, I don't know, blue medium drink that they have at Taco Bell, you're going to get a lot stupider customers than if you're selling, you know, a $2,000 investing newsletter. It's just the facts of the thing. Although, to be fair, there's probably a lot of overlap in the customer groups of those two things, judging by my experience. But I don't think a chatbot is the best solution to anything, really, other than those very niche things like that. Dumb questions from dumb people who aren't bothered to look for the answer themselves. Maybe, but I don't really see the point. It's just going to be a complicated thing. You put this thing in place and go, oh, look what we did. We made this fancy, shiny object syndrome. I'm not a fan of the whole NPC model of customer service anyways. The, procedures and scripts and agents not allowed to think. You're basically turning that person into this chatbot. So really there's not much of a difference in these businesses when you're doing it that way. It's going to be bad regardless. I guess the only benefit really is that maybe the chatbot is cheaper, but for the inferior quality you're going to get from the thing, might not be worth the trade-off. If anything, these are questions for very large, complex businesses, customer service departments. In other words, people who are already probably doing a lot of things wrong, people who are not going to want to listen to suggestions about getting these things right because they have hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of call center employees and middle managers and micromanagers and PowerPoint slide makers and piss break timers and legions of people who, under a more intelligent system, there'd be no use for. But that's an unpleasant thing to think about for some managers, especially with no skin in the game. So, I don't know, let's get a chatbot because it's new. That'd be fun. That's my thought on chatbots. I'm going to wrap this video up here. As always, you thought this video was interesting, useful, valuable, hit up vote, thumbs up, like, whatever platform you're on, follow, subscribe. I do one of these videos every weekday on a customer service question from Quora. If you have a question, ask me on Quora. You can also ask me in the comments on YouTube if you're watching there. I may use it in a future video. I write regularly on business and customer service, both in response to questions on Quora and on the website 8020service.com, including a daily email that goes out on 8020service.com. So go there, get on that mailing list if you don't want to miss that. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this video up here, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video.